Yep, check this out. So at one point in time, when I was thinking about making a YouTube channel, I do so much. I keep myself busy and I do so much to the point where I stay away from the mischief and the evil, all the stuff we see every day. Because it's so easy to get involved in something that you really don't know you're involved in. You know what I mean? So like everybody not who they say they are. And me personally, for any truck driver that's listening, or any young cat or older cat that want to get into this, I'm gonna tell you it's all good. It's all good. You're gonna experience the world. Let's say that if you plan on running 48 states, you plan on running South region, East region, West Coast, whatever you plan on doing, or running a pyramid or running a circle, you know what I mean? Meaning like certain states are, you know, up and down, north, south, you know what I mean? A little bit of east, a little bit of west. Either way it go, you're gonna get a experience, man, and the views of some of these mountains or even some of the cities that you don't live in, man, it's gonna change your whole perspective. And when I got into trucking, man, I didn't see myself doing nothing else. You dig what I'm saying? Like, if I wasn't owning my own, I wasn't trying to work for nobody else. You know what I mean? And the trucking life is like this. Even if you work for a company, you're not gonna make as much as you'll make if you're independent, but even if you work for a company, you can find freedom in it. Let's say there's nobody standing over you. You dig what I'm saying? The only people that you're really encountering are when you go into a truck stop, or when you go into a shipper to pick up a load, or when you go into a consignee to drop off a load. And on some of them, you have drop yards, you're just dropping it off and you ain't talking to nobody. Because you're basically gonna be using your phone or maybe a tablet just to scan your paperwork in. So, and the good thing about it is you can have somebody ride with you, or if you're a pet lover, you can have a pet with you or whatever. It's all on you. But one thing you will get is a peace of mind, and you'll be able to get your one-on-one with the creator. You know what I mean? Whatever you believe in, I'm just telling you, you'll be able to get your one-on-one, you know what I mean, with the creator. You'll be able to focus more. You'll be able to get your time in when it comes to reading. And basically, you know, I figure like this is any driver to stay on the road from my experience. When you get that one-on-one time with yourself, oh man, you get a chance to gain more wisdom and knowledge and more guidance and more courage and more understanding about everything that go on. Like me personally, every time I got back home, I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I stay on the outer skirts because, you know, really, basically the city done got wild, and that's pretty much everywhere you go. So I stay on the outer skirts of Georgia, on the outer skirts of Atlanta. But every time I came back, you know, I stayed out for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Every time I came back, somebody I know or somebody I know that knows somebody done been killed. You know what I mean? It's like you living in a box. You got to come out the box. And when you start experiencing how other people live in different states, people live the same, they just do things different. It give you more game, it give you more experience. You dig what I'm saying? And then when you're in your truck, like me personally, I made my truck my home. I wasn't going home for 2-3 weeks. Sometimes I stayed out for months at a time, because I might get over to the West Coast and you have to do a 34-hour reset, meaning you got to shut your truck down. You got to shut your truck down and you can't drive for, you know, until your clock reset in 34 hours. But some people choose to do that time back. I forgot the name of it, but you get so many hours back, you know what I'm saying, once you do a 10-hour break. But like me, man, I was taking my 34-hour resets, you know, taking a day and a half off California. I took it off in Idaho. And man, Idaho, if you ever go to Idaho, it's an experience going up that mountain right there. Take your time, trust me. But it's an experience. I experienced some of the people from that culture, along with down south, East Coast, West Coast, all over the world. And like, everybody don't think the same the way the news project it. I think the news media project hate. They might tell you 10% good, but 90% bad, so you get a bad perception of people all over the world through what the news media project out to you. And believe me, it's not like that. You dig what I'm saying? I had a one-way thought in my mind because of certain stuff I'm constantly always seeing and what they project to us. But it is not like that. I think the people that control media want to keep you in a stereotypical way of thinking. You dig what I'm saying? And it's not like that. You'll be perceiving people to be one way when they're not. As a matter of fact, I done been helped by so many different cultures, including my own, you know what I mean? And I'm like, damn, it ain't like that with these people, you know what I'm saying? But this trucking life, man, it is a great experience. Or if you do have somebody to ride with you, it'd be good because you got somebody to talk to. But for the first year, you know what I mean? After I got out of dealing with my trainer, I rode by myself. I gained more knowledge in that 1 year riding by myself and I learned how to be by myself and learn how to deal with myself. I started learning who I was as a person. That's one thing you're gonna do when you get by yourself. You don't have no distractions. So I had an older guy tell me, man, get your one-on-one with God. And I understood what he was saying, but I didn't understand what he was saying. But as I started being by myself and talking to myself and starting getting the answers, because basically when you say you're talking to God, who you talking to? You talking to yourself. But being in a truck, man, when I tell you, also, everything just increased, your awareness increased because you're going to places that you haven't been before. So you know you're gonna be alert with your eyes, your ears, your nose, and your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Also, I had turned my truck into my home away from home. I got a refrigerator in my truck, got a hot plate in my truck. I used the top part of my truck for storage because wasn't nobody around me. You know, meaning like I had all my clothes up there besides using the cabinets. I used all the cabinets for my food, my dry foods, and I got a refrigerator for my cold foods. A small freezer for little stuff like ice cream, a little meats and stuff that I kept in the freezer. But I cooked in my truck, slept in my truck, ate out of my truck. So it became my home away from home. And on top of that, making money. So, and of course, money ain't like it used to be, but if you consider all the assets and benefits of a truck, because I took and rented out a home I was in and actually lived in my truck and saved way more money than being at home. You dig what I'm saying? And once you get a note for your needs and your wants, and you start getting a paycheck every week, you know how to divide your money up and you start seeing it increase along with investing. I did that in my last maybe 2 years of being on the road, and I ain't turned around since. But all in all, I want y'all to subscribe to the page. I'm gonna take which words is that? I'm gonna take this suction cup mount, put it up in the window. I got a vlog that I did on here, and I'm just basically, you know, kicking out wisdom and knowledge from my perspective. You know what I mean? You can learn something from it. Anything you all wanna know about the road, I've been out here over 15 years. You dig what I'm saying? If you're a newcomer to the game, or even if you're a vet to the game and just wanna holler at the boy, leave a message. I'll get around to it on the weekend, hit you back, and we can converse. But if it's something that you wanna know about this trucking, I'm gonna give you my best knowledge of it because I done been everywhere. I done been out of state, in-state, cross country. I done dealt with Canadians. I done been down to Mexico. You done been to the West Coast, East Coast. I done been all around. So if there's anything you wanna know about this trucking business or any safety feature on it, I'm gonna do a couple of videos on a lot of safety things I do before I even get started, because this is a machine, a straight machine with them Clydesdale horses running up under the hood, and it ain't nothing to play with. So I'm gonna leave with this note right here. Tell your people, because I see this a lot. I done seen a lot of horrific accidents. I done actually pulled my truck over to the median and got out and helped people out of their cars from speeding. I'm talking about, I see them come past me in the rearview mirrors. I got 6 mirrors on this truck. You know what I'm saying? Got 2 on each side, big one and a small one, and I got 2 on the hoods. And when I see them fly past me, what I usually do is I flash my lights, because I done traveled some of these roads before and I see cops. I know where they sit at. So I'm either telling you, slow down, you finna get pulled over, or slow down, I don't wanna pass you, and you upside a tree, upside one of these pillars up under the highway. Be safe, tell your folk, don't ride directly behind these trailers, because if we can't see you in the rearview mirror, we can't see you, period. Get off these phones when you're around these trucks, and get off these phones, period. Get you a little holder like this. You know what I'm saying? Get your little holder like that to be on your phone, because it is truly dangerous riding beside me and I see you holding the phone up in your hand, and all of a sudden you want to make a swift right to get off at an exit that you could either slowed up or sped up and got way before me and got off at. I see it a lot. You know what I mean? I'm a cautious driver. I keep my peripherals constantly looking while I'm driving straight. Y'all stay blessed. Subscribe to the channel. If there's anything y'all want me to put on this channel about any features of this truck, which I'm gonna do that anyway. I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna show y'all how everything look up in here, because it's nice. And any questions you got, man, y'all let me know. Great one. I'm out. Black Jesus.